Okay, this video is going to show how to take the circlip off a Faber locking bridge. It's a locking bridge, but the same system is used on the regular non-locking bridges as well. The saddles are held in, the saddle screws are held in by a circlip, and the fact that it's removable is awesome. You can change the saddle if need be, or more than likely, what sometimes happens is you can't really get perfect intonation on your guitar because of the way the saddle is oriented. So you just simply take it off and turn it around. So I'm going to show that. It's very difficult to see. I mean, it's a tiny circlip in here. But what you need is, first of all, like a very tiny screwdriver. So this is a screwdriver from a typical jeweler's screwdriver kit. It's the smallest one. So what you got to do is come in from this angle and get underneath the circlip. And when you get it in the right position, you put it down and put your hand over it and pry up, because there's a clip. See, very tiny. But the reason you want to put your hand over it is because they tend to sometimes like snap up and fly away. And you can see a little tiny piece like this, which isn't going to be too easy to find. Okay, so that's out. Next thing you need to do is unscrew the screw. You have to screw it all the way out, because if you notice there's a channel here, the screw cannot actually pop up. It's got to be taken out. So unscrew it. It's really just got to be unscrewed from the saddle itself. There it comes out. Take out the screw. Take out the saddle. In this case, I'm just going to show turning it around so it's oriented the other way. Put it back on the channel. Screw the screw back in. Notice also there's a little Teflon washer. Little Teflon washer on the end of the screw. Goes on the outside. You want to make sure that that stays there. So, screw it on. Just have to make sure it's tight. Then you got to take the circlip, lift it up, and you know what, before I put this in, I just want to say one other thing. In order to get the circlip out of the bridge frame, you notice how the circlip has a little tab here, and also of course the opening on the other side. The way it's got to be on the bridge itself, before you remove it, you got to be able to get to these areas, over here and over here, in order to pry it up. If this is dead center, where this tab is, if this tab is dead center, you're not going to be able to get the screwdriver head under it. And if it's like this, obviously, when you try to pry it up, there's nothing to pry. So make sure that you move it. You can actually move it while it's in there to get it to where you need it to be. Okay. So now we're going to put it back in. Simply take a pair of needle nose pliers and there's a little slot in the screw itself. You just put it in. There it is. Back in place. Secure. Tighten up your screw. Obviously, where the saddle is going to end up on your guitar is going to be where it's going to be perfectly intonated. So that's it. You remove it, pop it out, put it back in with a pair of needle nose pliers. Very, very simple actually. So that's it. So this will work on, as I said, the Faber locking bridge or the regular Faber non-locking bridges as well. They're both the same. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.